Hello, welcome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my channel. Thank you all so much for the likes, subscribes, and shares and support that you've shown me. And I just really appreciate it and just wanted to give you a big shout out and thank you. And I know I've been quiet on here the last few weeks. And that's because I've been going through my own personal shadow work and just being asked to slow down and be in a place of pause and reflection, and doing a lot of deep inner healing myself. So if you've felt like you've been in the pause or in a place of contemplation and just quietness, you're definitely not alone. And if you are in a more extroverted place at the moment and feeling a lot of momentum, that's amazing as well. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I am a firm believer in following your intuition and your inner guidance that you co-create with the universe and your guides. And sometimes that requires us to be in a place of stillness, or a place like we're in the void and not much is happening, but there is actually a lot happening underneath the surface. And whether we're aware of that or not, there's always the cycle, there's always the movement on the wheel, and everything is always temporary. So wherever you are right now, I would definitely love to hear about it. Feel free to leave a comment below in the comment section, or feel free to reach out to me directly and share. And I wanted to also really reflect and share with you the energies currently and over the last few weeks, and what to expect or what you might be experiencing over the next 3 to 6 months. And I had actually recorded this video earlier, and then I went to a massage because my birthday was yesterday and I needed a lot of self-love and self-care. So I just received this wonderful massage, and during the massage I just kept hearing that many of us are collectively experiencing this personal like death and rebirth, really shedding layers of ourselves and shedding light on this new version of who we are becoming. So there's so much releasing happening right now, and a lot of internal reflection, like I mentioned. And the biggest themes that are coming up for so many of us collectively is this focus around ourselves, the relationship we have with ourselves, and relationships with others, whether that's friend, family, or a romantic partner, and also the relationship we have with money and our finances and feelings of wealth and all, and what that looks and feels like is the biggest theme. So and right now, excuse me, I just stumbled over my words a little bit. Right now, today's April 6th, we have this full moon in Libra. So wherever you are in the world, the full moon either peaked yesterday on April 5th or today on April 6th. And the energy of this full moon in Libra during Aries season is bringing things back into balance. And it might have felt like it swung your energy, or life has swung one way and you might have thought it was going another way. And at this time, everything's coming back into balance, back into neutrality. And part of what I wanted to share with my own personal journey is recently is that it requires us to stay in the present moment, especially when we are doing a lot of inner work and a lot of deep releasing, almost purging of this old version of ourselves, and the release of like any wounds or stuff we just keep carrying with us that we are so ready to let go of. And while we're doing that, we often get taken on this journey of reflection, and that can start to take the mind on a loop of failures or mistakes. And I put all these in quotes because nothing's a failure and nothing's a mistake. It's just the soul journey that we have, and also our free will that we have in these choices and life choices that we make. And there's no wrong decision. It's the best decision that you can make is the one from your heart, and the one that feels like a full body yes. So bringing it back to when we're doing this deep internal work and internal healing, we take a lot of time to reflect and sort of observe and look at an experience, for example, that we've had in the past, and we see it through a different lens, a different light, and we grow from that. And when that happens, we can often get sort of sucked into a place of depression because we might have some shame, guilt, fear around something from the past, like a past experience or whatnot. And that's not what the intention is behind the healing. The intention is to grow and evolve from it and learn. And then the other spectrum is we might get more anxious when we start thinking about the future and where we're at presently and where we want to be, and it might be out of alignment, or you might not be seeing the results that you have been dreaming of and craving and expressing out into the world. So that can lead to some anxiety. And my own personal experience, and I experienced that as well, and I'm sharing that with you because we're human, and you're not alone if you do experience those waves. But the biggest thing is staying present. The most supportive thing you can do for yourself is stay present, and to trust that whatever is showing up for you, whether it's through reflection, whether it's through a physical experience in the now, or an idea, or a conversation, whatever it may be, is staying present and giving yourself permission to go through it, that review, and go through that healing, knowing that it's coming to the surface to be released and to be let go. And sometimes it might circle back. It might circle back in a week. It might circle back in 2 decades. So it's knowing that it's coming up and being present for you for a reason. And it can be uncomfortable. It can be discomforting. And so I would invite you to remember that you have come so far and you've done such an amazing job with yourself, and there is so much more about you yet to be seen and revealed, and it's amazing. It's amazing. And that leads into the energy of this full moon that we're experiencing right now over the last handful of days, and the next few days. We're in this place of loving ourselves more, being more tender, more compassionate, and really showing up fully for ourselves and treating ourselves with love and kindness and respect through all of this sort of big cleansing process, if you will, and giving us the opportunity to have a healthier, stronger relationship with ourselves, and having a healthier, stronger relationship with others, and also with money, because that's another big theme that's been coming up for a lot of us. And when we love up on ourselves, so much changes. When we show up in our highest self through integrity and authenticity, everything shifts. Everything shifts. And wherever you are on your journey at this moment, whether you're going through this self-reflection healing process, or whether you're feeling more extroverted and a lot of momentum, there is this opportunity to release any old stories, any old wounds or patterns, and the old identity of you. I just wrote down what was coming up when I was in the Akashic Records, but the old identity of you is not coming with you. It's not. And you don't have to hold on to that anymore. Like, what would that feel like if you imagined yourself like wearing a backpack of your old self, and things that you've been carrying around with you your entire life, or even just a couple years, that you just aren't, that's not serving you anymore, and you're just like so over it, that gets to be taken off. Go ahead and take the backpack off. Go ahead and release this older version of you, because I feel like I'm speaking to women specifically at this moment, because I keep saying like she's not coming with you, and the next 3 to 6 months will be pivotal months of personal growth and transformation, and you might not recognize yourself over the course of the next year. You're changing and evolving so much, like ascending. When I'm saying change, like ascending and evolving so much, and it can feel discomforting because you only know this version of you right now, but who you are becoming is bright and bold and magical, and you are all those things now. It's already within you. It's just ready to emerge. It's ready to break free from these limiting beliefs and these limiting structures that we've all have a tendency to just keep carrying with us because that's all we know. And there's nothing wrong with that. I experience it. I know my mentors have experienced it, and just giving you permission to be brave in continuing to grow and step forward and step beyond what you know and into the unknown, because it's magic, and what you have been dreaming about, what you've been calling in, what you've been cultivating, that's all right there. It's going to be right there at your fingertips. It's going to be presenting itself if it hasn't already. What is so important is that you believe in yourself and love yourself so much and continue to show up in the highest and best light that you can, and to forgive yourself for any shame that you've been carrying. Forgive yourself for anything that any patterns or loops that you just keep getting stuck in, and letting the universe show you those things. Where are you still holding on, and where are you ready to leap forward, all while staying in the present moment, because that's where we are, right? And lifting the weight of the past off of you is what's happening. So if you've been in this review, if you've been sort of feeling like you're in the void, and also experiencing any relationship shifts of any kind, if you've noticed that certain people in your life are no longer in your life, or relationships are ending, or the opposite is happening, relationships are becoming more authentic and more I want to say, like, you feel safer, like there's a deeper bond between the other person and you. Trust whatever is happening in your relationships, and knowing that you're being led in the right direction. If you feel any resistance to shifts or changes, then it will delay your path a little bit, and it just means that there's more opportunity for you to learn and grow and transform. And when we have a stronger relationship with ourselves, when we have more love and nurturing and softness for ourselves, then so many other aspects of our life change. And I bring up money because I have noticed and noticed collectively, money is a big story for many. And when you're not showing up authentically, then it can often reflect on our receiving of money. So when we're showing up authentically and in integrity and trust within ourselves, and we feel safer with ourselves, we feel sturdier, we feel stronger, we feel more secure, then money reflects that too. Money is a relationship. How you treat money, how you have a relationship with money is similar to relationships with humans. It's all energy. And the most important piece, again, is self-love. And that's the evolution that we're experiencing right now. The release of negative self-talk, doubt, limiting ourselves. There's no more of that. It can't come with us. So I do want to mention, I keep referring to staying in the present moment, but I do want to mention, because I've mentioned that the next 3 to 6 months there's going to be like massive transformation and major shifts in our lives for many of us, because we are approaching eclipse season, which will be the new moon in Aries on April 19th or 20th, depending on where you are in the world. And that coincides with the solar eclipse, and it's going to be pivotal. It's going to be big. So if the universe has you living on the East Coast in the US and wants you to move to the West Coast, don't be surprised if that happens. And also trust that wherever the universe is guiding you, if a job falls through or a big change happens in your life, work with the universe with all of that, all those shifts, and have absolute trust and faith that it's just opening another chapter for you and leading you somewhere beyond possible. And then in July, the North Node moves into Aries and South Node into Libra. So we're kind of experiencing that right now, where we get to really believe in ourselves, and this is Aries energy, is very inspiring. It's like wants to get up and go. It's spunky, it's feisty, it's silly. It's also loves ideas, and wants to take action on those ideas. So whatever ideas are coming through for you, write them down, because not every idea needs to bloom immediately. Some take years, some take weeks or months, but write these ideas down that are coming through to you and feel into them, and listen to the full body yes that you get when you go through these ideas that are flooding through you. And Libra energy, she's about love and beauty and balance, and relationships are a big reflection of Libra. So we're kind of experiencing a little glimpse of what that shift in the nodes will bring for us, and we'll talk more about that as we get closer. But I just want to give you an idea that the next 3 to 6 months are going to be life-changing, and I'm really excited for you all. So wherever you are, energetically speaking, trust that, and and continue to collaborate with the universe, co-create with the universe, and work with your guides. And if you need help doing that, please feel free to reach out to me. I do energy readings, I do astrology readings, Akashic record readings, and as a soul mentor, I just ultimately want to help you thrive and help you, give you tools that are going to help you continue to walk this life through an amazing magical lens and shift your perspective. If you are feeling like you keep getting stuck in these loops and whatnot. And please feel free to let me know how you are doing in the comments. And I really appreciate you guys liking and subscribing to my channel. It means a lot to me. And I look forward to connecting with you all soon. And yes, it won't be as long this time between videos, but it's important to listen and it's important to take time in the pause. So much love.